Good morning, good people. Good morning. I figured I need to come on to just give a little update on what's going on with me. I've done, I don't know, 3 videos. One I did, and it was too long or something. It was pieces, and then another one I did, it was long, and I was like, well, let me just cut this up. So I tried it again. It was still too long. So I was like, okay, let me just do a video by each thing separately. Because I haven't posted. So just part one of the life update is the van. All right, so as far as my van and van life, I still have my van. Um, and I have some videos that I have recorded, but I haven't uploaded yet on what I've done. And I've already started, like, you know how, like, when you work on something, but you keep revamping it? So that's what I'm doing. I'm revamping some things. I have so much new stuff till the van is going to be crowded. So I got to figure out what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. And I'm constantly thinking of different things to do and how to do it. I don't want it to be crowded, but I need to make sure that I have the necessities. And it's one item that I have to redo. I took it apart and it's in the house, so I have to add pieces to it to get it to where I need it to be. But we'll once I do it, I'll record and we get into that. So van life was going to be paused, and then I was going to pick it up at some point in time. But because of the uncertainties of the foolishness that's going on in this world, I don't know what's going to happen. So there is 2 things I need to get: one, two, three, four, 5 things done to my van. The number one thing is the tires. I need to get 2 brand new tires. I already got 2 on there now, and I need to get the thermostat replaced, which I can do. I saw a YouTube video about it, so I might do that. We'll see. The other thing has something to do. Oh, brakes. I can use it, but it need brakes. It's not. It'll stop, but it's just that it has like a little squeal to it. So that'll be the third thing, but that'll probably be down the road. So I don't expect to do a lot of driving in the van. Um, and then the other thing, it has something to do with the blower and this little mechanism that it's crazy. I saw a YouTube video with a guy talking about how it goes bad, and it makes you think it's the blower, but it's not really the blower. But there's no video, but he found it. So with those 2 things, I know I can do myself. So like I said, I am working on the inside of it. I stopped. I hadn't worked on anything recently, but the one item I have in here, I have to figure out how I'm going to do it and make it work for what I need to work for. And like I said, once I record the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. So van life is still a goal. Um, it looks like I said, I was going to pause it, but it looks like the way things are going, um, I have to unpause it. And so I was supposed to have gotten into the van in September. So right now, today's date is the 31st of February. I never got into the van. Well, it looks like from how I got things planned and how I need to get this done, it looks like it's going to be this September. Did I say February? Hold on. This is March. Today is March 31st. Hold on, what is today's date? Yeah, this is March 31st. And it looks like I'll be going into the van this September. It's supposed to be last September. I felt like I said February somewhere in this conversation. Ignore that. So last September I was supposed to get into the van, but that didn't happen because things were looking a little better, but it's not. So I already planned to get my post office box in June, and I have to go ahead in the van. Um, I We'll talk about the job in the next video. So yeah, I have to get into the van, and my number one reason is, one, rent is ridiculously high, y'all. Like, I called and talked with some people. I spoke with one lady. She had a mobile home for rent, nice yard, older model mobile home, but well taken care of. And I see why it's well taken care of. It's older. It's been paid for 10 million times. The rent she wanted, or her rent, she's asking for is $1,400. I see why it's well kept. I talked with another guy, Hispanic guy. I said, "Are you remodeling or are you renting?" He said, "I'm moving out." I said, "How much did you pay a month?" He said, $1,200. I said, "Shit." I said, "Thank you," and I left. People have gotten so greedy and lost their mind. Now, to each his own. It's your property. You can do whatever you want to do with it, but you can tell when it's greed. I did end up talking with one lady that, and I was just not in the place, and I hated it for myself. Big old yard, nice quiet area, well kept, different races of people, nice and quiet area. It was a 3 bedroom, 2 bath mobile home for $850. I never would have thought in a million years because I kept saying if I ever get to 800, I'm buying. I'm not doing 800. Well, I guess because anything under 800 is possible. It's a 1 bedroom, but people have gotten really smart. Let me tell you how smart they got. They raise the rent. They don't supply any appliances, and then there's the rate that you see is a bait in the is the base. So I got one property. It is walking distance. Not even it's probably 2, 3 blocks. She's telling me they got to pay the water bill. I'm right down the road on the same side of the street, on the same street. It's a straight shot. We don't pay water bill here. So you're lying. I went to look at an apartment. It was 1 bedroom for $750. That was the base. That's not including um, some type of cam fee and all these other fees. It's like security fee and for them to do something with the property and all this other stuff. I'm thinking to myself, you got all these apartments, so it's gonna, and then you got to pay for water. So you're gonna pay almost over $800 including the water. I went to look at one of the apartments. I wish I would have took the roots were above the ground. There was no step. They had took some bricks and put it next to the little area where you step to get up to the apartment. The apartment smelled of mold. The floor was wavy, like it had flooded. Like it was just horrible. People don't care what they rent to people. They could care less. It's all about money. So I ran into that. It's greedy. People got really greedy. Now, my only issue is this. I can use a credit card to hire a company to move me, but they're going to charge from their office. They're going to charge after so many hours. And I'm not sure if, I guess it include the guys that they send over. And then they charge by the miles, like it's a lot. I can get a place, like, I can get a place, advance money off my credit card, get a place, and pick a weekend. Every weekend, like the first weekend, I just go ahead and load up all my furniture by myself and unload it. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just 3 days, and do it myself. The following weekend, take my boxes out, just get a dollar and do it myself. I'm gonna have to move my own self. That 3 bedroom, 2 bath mobile home, I it was a really not a bad deal since rent is going up. I did meet a lady who have a bunch of apartments and they're $750 a month. Been at that for years. She had my information from 2023, never called me, so I got in contact with her. She said, "I still got you locked in." I'm thinking to myself, since 2023, this is 2025, you didn't have nobody move in, move out. I saw different people there. Just say you forgot. So then I asked her about an apartment when I went back to go see her, and she was like, she's working on something or something. She was saying. So when I reached back out to the lady, she said she didn't have nothing. Why would you just tell me? Just say I don't have anything right now, and I don't know if I'm gonna have anything next month. Reach out to me. Don't do that. So I just deleted her number. I don't have time for the foolishness. I'm trying to find me a freaking place, and it's like my apartment. The majority of my apartment is packed up, and I know I'm gonna have to move because um, for 2025 he just did one increase. Next year I'm sure he's gonna do another increase, but I don't know how much it's gonna be. It's gonna be $50 or it's gonna be $100, and people are slowly moving out. So that's why I said, um, you know, for March and April. No, hold on. This is March. Yeah, April and May. I'm, working on my online classes coming to an end, and I work this part-time job that's coming to an end. It's seasonal, and no one never told me. I really don't want to go back to that. And my part in that, I'm going to school for medical billing. Now, medical billing and coding is two different things. I try to tell one lady that she won't try to just beat me down. No, it's not. But in trying to get somebody to hire me with no experience, I didn't think about that. But I already paid for the course. So um, I'll just keep doing like YouTube refreshers. I've saw a lot of people where they've taught themselves, so I'll just have to do refreshers to keep myself, on top of everything. But um, after March and April is done, April and May. After April and May is done, then I'm gonna go back and jump back on doing the stuff in the van. I just have to vacuum some stuff out, go ahead and just wipe down, disinfect, and place what I'm gonna place where I'm gonna place it, revamp whatever I'm gonna revamp, and get it ready to for me to go ahead and start doing what I need to do. And once I do that, I'll take it to get the tires, and then I'll take it to get the thermostat, which is I'm gonna use a credit card, and then I'm gonna bring it and park it back. So yeah, Van Life is still is back on the roster. I want to, but I'm not sure. I need to get one good paying job because my purpose of getting back in the van originally was to pay off debt, and it's still that. I've gotten it down a great deal, um, but I want to get out of this debt. I want to get to where I don't have as much debt, but I can be in a place and not in the van. I want to be debt free. I'm tired of working. I'm just tired of dealing with this debt, and I'm tired of dealing with people. People have changed, and it's so evil and nasty. It's just that's a story for another time. But like I said, update. I'm gonna get back to the van situation. It seems like every time, I don't know. I can't say that because it's only been one time where I'm like, I'm gonna work on the van, and then an opportunity comes about, and then the opportunity is 50% nice, but the other 50% is the income part of it. So yeah, and I'll tell you about the job in another video. Or should I be doing it? Or should I do it now? I'm only 12 minutes in. So I was working with one finance company, and the pay wasn't good. I went to another finance company where the pay was outstanding, but what they told me that I'll be doing versus what I did was two different things. And I couldn't leave out the van working for them because I had to go to people's houses and knock on the door, which I thought was illegal. I'm not going to take my van and put all those miles and be all over the place, so I had to let that go. Um, because I was getting to the van, but the ride was just, my car isn't the best, and it's like, I wish I could have parked my van someplace and have my car and like just, use my car throughout the day, but it was nothing I could do about that. So I ended up getting another job offer while working at that job, and I was making really, really good money, like the most I've ever made, on top of some extra money. But I just, I just couldn't do it. Like, for example, I'm thinking I'm going to do the list of stuff they talk about. When you get there, you're stuck on the phone all day calling these people, and you have to. It's called skip tracing, where you have to call all the references, everyone that's attached to them. Like, you have to find them, and then they want you, when you make the notes, instead of you typing everything you've done on one line, they want you to do the first thing: contact, cell, no answer, enter. They want you to do another line, so you got 50 million lines or something you could put on one line, and it was just wasn't what I thought it was going to be, and how they explained it. So I I didn't like it. I used to chase money, but now I'm chasing where I could be at a place where, let me just work and leave me alone. But it needs to be something to where I'm just not. I don't know. I want to say aggravated. I don't know what the case is. So I got a job offer making less, and it's working from home. So I do medical collections from home. Now, I do like the fact that I work from home, but let me tell you something. Medical collections is different from regular collections. Medical collections, you have to be extremely careful with the words that you use and how you use it. It is no joke. Like, medical collections will get you in the company, fines, lawsuits, like the whole 9 yards. It's really stressful. Um, and then you got quotas and all this other stuff, and they contacted me. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I noticed when a company called me, that company is an issue. Companies always call me when they have a high turnover or they have low ratings. Never fail. And I was like, okay, I can work from home. This would be easier. I can do blah, 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 blah. But looking at my paycheck and what I got going out, it's going to require me to work a second job. Now, the good thing about this situation is I spoke with the lady that's my boss. She's a real cool lady. I've never seen a boss trainer, nothing like this in my life. This lady is different. She is different. And everybody talks good about her and want to be in her team. Now I understand why. You've been in for 12 years and you still get the same type of ratings. That speaks volume. But she did tell me that I'm able to work. It was crazy because the corporate office is right here. So um, I'm able to work in the office. So if I'm doing van life, I can work in the office. And then once I get a place, because she kind of knows my situation, then I can go back to working from home. Um, the good thing about that is I wouldn't have to worry about rent and lights. That's more money. Yes, I will have a gym membership. Yes, I will be sitting like $10, $15 aside every month to cover my post office boxes every year, and the price went up. And yes, I have a storage facility for my car and my stuff, but I still will be having extra money to knock out bills. So, like I said, um, that's what we are. So, van life is still a goal. I'm still working. I am working a part-time job. Like I said, the guy didn't tell me it was seasonal, and I'm tired of working. Like excuse me. I don't know. Maybe it's age. Maybe it's stress. I don't know what it is. I'm just tired of working two jobs to pay up this debt. Maybe if I didn't have the debt, maybe if I just had the one job and I'm just good, I don't have nothing to worry about, I would feel better. But it could be age got play a great part in it also. Um, like I said, my it's not my biggest credit card. It was the credit card that had the biggest monthly payment. Is what I'm dealing with right now. Um, so and we'll have a debt talk. We already talked about the job. So yeah, so we talked about the place, talked about the van and the job. So that's where I am right now. So my rent, I thought my rent was supposed to go up this September. I forgot I only did the 6 month lease. So my rent goes up next month. So my rent goes up next month. My seasonal job ends in 30 days because we'd be shut down till August or July. Um, where I work at, I just elected the insurance. Listen, I don't really follow the news, so I don't really know the rules. But you have to have insurance on your job. If you don't, well, the employers I've dealt with, if you elected not to have insurance, you have to show proof that you have insurance. And if you got a job that don't require you to have proof and you don't get insurance, do you know? And I learned that this tax season, the government will penalize you for not having insurance. So if you're not working, you don't have insurance, they want you to get what is it called? Is it community insurance? It's something. It's like Obamacare. They want you to find some type of insurance. I'm not working, but you want me to have insurance for what? So you have to have insurance whether you're working or not. Something. Dog. It popped in my mind and went out. Not community place. Um, it's Obamacare, but it's another name. The my tax guy called it. So you have to have insurance. So with what I make hourly, my 40 hours a week, the taxes they take out, now insurance, I have to have a second job. And I am also working on a balance transfer on one of my credit cards. I did not know that when you get a credit card, it's best to jump on those balance transfers. And I kind of let one slip between my fingers, and I hate that I did that. So I'm working on a balance transfer. It expires in July, so I'm gonna work on it in June, so that way, I can group some credit cards into that one, and hopefully the monthly payments are still low enough. Because I was thinking, I was like, okay, so I got the monthly payment for the credit card I'm gonna do the cash advance on, and then I got monthly payments for the other cards I'm paying off. And I'm hoping when I group them up, they're still at a lower amount. Because when I added the one that I'm doing the advance on, and then the monthly payments on the other one, I figured out what the dollar amount is. So once I do this balance transfer, I'm hoping it's under that dollar amount. You know, I need to do something. And the reason why I'm waiting for September to make this move is because I can't deal with the heat. So it hadn't gotten hot yet. So you know it'll start getting hot till late May, early June. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 9 months in this fan. I'm gonna see what I can get done. Because like I said, I can't deal with the heat. So that's where I am with that right now. Van job. That was there anything else? I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I think that's it. I was just gonna talk about the van, but I see that I'm still under 25 minutes. So that's it. That's the life update that's going on with me. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm aggravated, frustrated. I feel like I don't know what to do. Whether I want to go left or right. I say one thing. My mind is like I say one thing, my mind is like at a standstill. We're trying to figure this out. I just, I this debt is tearing me up, and the rent's going up, and it's just so much. And I've been looking for places, and the places that I find that's affordable, but I'm not familiar with these areas, like an hour away from where I live. And I don't want to move to an area where I don't know where I'm going to. And the places that's reasonable, the majority of them are in a bad area. But if I can find somebody who owns their own place and not gonna ask for a lot of rent or whatever, that'll be great. So that's that, y'all. That's all that's going on with me right now. If anyone's looking for a remote collection medical job, Cigna Health, just keep watching. I don't know if they're hiring. I can't tell you that they're hiring because I'm not looking. So just look out and see if they're hiring for anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, and I'll come back with you guys another time. Have a good one, and thanks for watching.